All right, what up, everybody? I am here with
Rose.
What's up? We're here at Final Round, and we're going to talk about combat for a cause, which is, this is the second one. The first one was for breast cancer.
Yes.
And now we're doing one for mental health. So tell me about Combat for a Cause and why you decided to start doing this sort of charity tournament.
So I've always wanted to do a series like this for years actually, but last year it became reality when I was able to partner up with Esports Arena Oakland. They were like, you know what, we think your idea is great, let's go ahead and build off of that. And so we did the first event for breast cancer since it was in October, and we kind of follow whatever the main month's cause is, which to be honest, mental health awareness was actually planned. I planned it last year before breast cancer, but I wanted it to be cohesive with the time of year that it happened. So, but we ran also a lot of mini events. We did a very quick Toys for Tots event.
Saw that one.
Yeah, we did that with Level Up Live. So they did SoCal WNF and we did NorCal WNF together. And we also did actually we did a last minute drive for the Good Luck Have Fun bar. So the Jacksonville shooting raised a couple hundred that same night too. So I think Combat for a Cause is just basically the parent of these mini events that happen.
And so I guess the goal is, to try to do a couple a year.
Yeah.
Try to keep it still special enough that people are interested in it. Because if you do one like every month, right, then it loses that sort of specialness, and then people are like, oh, I don't have to go to this one or support this one because there's one next month, and then they go, oh, but there's gonna be one the month after. So like, I really like the idea that you're not like, nah, this is like a monthly thing. You're like, nope, like let's pick a good cause and we'll do it that month, and we'll try to make it fit in. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of that.
A lot of people actually did ask if we could make Combat for a Cause a monthly. Same thing like you said. I specifically said I think it would become oversaturated, and I wanted the cause to be really a special one. And so like this one came out of nowhere. Like last year, I think we had maybe about 200 people in the building for just that first event, and I think this year it's going to be a lot bigger because a lot of people now know kind of from the first event what the idea is and how we contribute our gaming community to charitable causes. Okay. Yeah.
So let's say I don't live in the area and I can't make it out to Combat for a Cause. What can I do from all the way in upstate New York to support the event?
So we do have multiple options actually. You could go to our Maturino storefront. We are fortunate to be partnered up with Maturino this time, so they did give us a coupon code. Maybe I'll have you listed in the description below.
Sure. Sounds good.
But yeah, we have a coupon code for Maturino, and we have also a promotional sponsor by the NorCal group called Games, and they actually are giving, like, if you do a Twitter quest on the Maturino, they'll donate like a couple of cents, which overall, when you add the codes and the
hashtag,
and all that, it actually will lead up to maybe I think almost $2.50 to $3 worth of free money to give. Or you can just purchase items where we have Split Frame, Arcade Shock, and even some NorCal vendors who put some items in our storefront, and a certain percentage of that goes to the donation drive.
Alright, and are you guys donating to a very specific charity? So this time around you guys are donating to? So it's American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, so we are a proud partner of that. It's actually amazing because they've worked with TwitchCon and they're really involved with the gaming community, and it was a perfect fit. Okay. So, this is coming up. What do you think you're gonna do? Have you already started future planning for like the next Combat for a Cause?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't decided yet specifically on the cause because I want to hear some community feedback.
Okay, and how can people send you that feedback?
I mean, you can message me on Twitter. That's usually the easiest way to get hold of me, on EmbersandRoses. Or if you're at the event itself, please come up to me. I will be around. I'd love to hear what people have to say.
Okay, and so I also know that you're a TO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things I've been doing a lot when I do these interviews is, if it's a pro player, it's, what do you suggest to people when they want to become a pro player? When, I was talking to Chelsea, we were talking about how to sort of get into production. I don't know if there's any people who like their dream job is to be a TO, but do you have any advice for people who want to transition from being like the TO at their local to like say going to like a final round, a combo breaker, even an EVO. Do you have any advice for them?
I think just to volunteer. How do I say this? It is kind of funny because my transition's a little different. I actually started off as a photographer, and I did my first event at NorCal Regionals 2011, and then I slowly will take, I'll take some images of players, reach out to teams, and then my boyfriend actually founded Pandora House.
Okay.
And so we kind of felt like our work kind of came together from there, and then Level Up reached out to us since we were doing a lot in NorCal already before the Wednesday Night Fight series, and I think once you just put yourself out there and not be afraid to do so, opportunity will come.
Alright, dope. So is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to shout out? Any projects that you have coming up besides Combat for a Cause? This is your time to plug yourself out to the world.
It's funny because I just said don't be afraid, but I'm a little shy. I do have some secret projects I kind of can't say yet, but definitely Combat is out there for sure. That's going to happen soon. Some other projects with Pandora House. All I can say is follow either myself at EmbersandRoses and my team at the Pandora House, their Twitch and the YouTube, which is Pandora House FGC.
Okay guys, and remember, please pay attention to the description below. It's really good if you guys could support Combat for a Cause. As we all know, mental health is a thing that we don't talk about enough, and we should. So there'll be links in the description. Thank you, Rose. And remember, guys, to always go beyond and plus ultra.